Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. And before we jump into anything, it's unfortunate to say, but we're going to be starting this out on a rather sour note because something has happened in 1.5 that I feel has the potential to be something that can be exploited or taken advantage of given the situation, given who you play this game with, given who you have on your friends list, and who you allow in your Serenity Teapot. So in the last session, we jumped into 1.5 for the first time. I did the Serenity Teapot quest, aka Yanfei's character quest, going through that whole session, which was great. We pulled for Yanfei, which, by the way, I did go back and get Yanfei to Constellation 6, which she is actually like really good. I think she's going to become one of my favorite characters by the end of it. We started working on our house, and this weekend was the first weekend that the traveling merchant comes to every traveler's abode and offers them limited items, exclusive, not always exclusive, but exclusive to your teapot that other people can come to your world to get, and vice versa. Now, I ran into a rather unfortunate situation today that really annoyed me. So when you first get your abode, it's shit. Like, you got nothing, you're generating like 2 coins per hour, and it takes a really long time for you to generate currency to buy things like furnishings and blueprints, and even buy some of the higher rewards as your trust rank goes up. My trust rank right now is at, I think, 4. The traveling merchant joins your world on Friday, he leaves on Sunday. And unfortunately, I was saving up money the entire weekend, so I wasn't able to buy him immediately, but I knew that today was the last day to buy him. It takes about 12 hours for me to generate 200 currency, and on the last day, I can come back into my world and grab the rest of the materials that I want before the traveling merchant leaves.
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide, seeking naught but to witness all of the treasures this world has to offer.
So today, I logged into my game. Also, I guess Chubby is also known as Jade Seeker. So today, I was like, all right, I have my currency. Today's the last day. I'm gonna grab my resources. I had a boar, I had a crane, and I had some structures. And this is what I was met with. Somebody on my friends list came into my world without my permission. Well, the permission is granted, right? Like, I have the rules set to where anybody on my friends list can come into my Serenity Teapot without me needing to approve it. Why? Because I thought I could trust people on my friends list. People that I've known for years, people that I've known through my community, through chat, through my Discord server. And also, I don't want to have to get on my game every time someone was like, hey, can I go see your world and whatnot? I just left it open. And someone came into my game and bought almost everything from my Serenity Teapot without asking. Really frustrating and annoying about this is that MiHoYo lets this happen. I'm actually like really pissed off that somebody did this because I don't know who did it. This happened today because these items were in my shop yesterday and I didn't have the money yesterday, so I was letting it pile up and I was gonna buy everything at once. So I missed out on the boar, I missed out on the crane. They literally got all of these boulders and they took 2 out of 6 of these boulders. So, and what really fucking annoys me, is that I mentioned this in another Discord, and someone had the audacity to be like, you should have prioritized buying those as soon as possible. That's like saying if I were to like go out to the grocery store or go on vacation and someone breaks into my house and robs me and I come back home, that's like saying, well, why did you buy stuff? You're pretty much asking to be robbed. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, the person that robbed me was someone that I thought I could trust. So that really pissed me off. This was the first weekend that the merchant's here, and I don't get any of the stuff that I wanted. So at least for me, for the foreseeable future, after today's stream, if you are on, no offense to anybody, of course, if I added you through the Discord, if I added you through my Twitch in the past, I have to remove you because I don't know who did it. And obviously and this isn't exclusive to under AR. So I'm literally only going to be able to now play with people that I know in the game. And that's just to protect my ass. And I get it. It's like, well, why don't you just lock your Serenity Teapot? It's not my fault. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I shouldn't have to be punished to be like, well, if you just locked your teapot, well, if the person didn't come in my world and take my shit, this never would have happened. So I'm not the one to blame. It's not my fault for doing this. It's their fault. And so I'm just adding precautions because there are people that I'm friends with that I want to play Genshin with. I want to be able to hit up one of my boys and be like, yo, can you go into my Serenity Teapot and accelerate my crafting so I don't have, so, you know, and I don't have to get on the game and they have to get on the game and we have to do this together. That's my biggest issue right now. And as you you can probably tell, like, I'm fuming right now. You guys just can't see it, but I'm like really, really annoyed by this. Cause it's like my trust was broken. And like, I've never had to like worry about that before. So now I have to find somebody who has the boar. I have to find somebody who has the crane in order to get those items instead of somebody just asking me. So yeah, unfortunately, we're starting off on a bit of a sour note. I just wanted to kind of put this out there for people to be careful who you add to your game. Be careful who you put on your friends list, and be careful who you let in your Serena teapot. Anyways, it is what it is. It's whatever. Moving on. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. We finished off the Serena teapot, aka Yanfei's character quest. We pulled Yanfei, managed to get her to Constellation 6 after the last stream. I absolutely love her. I really do think she's going to become one of my new favorite, like immediate favorite characters, similar to Albedo when I first got him. And she's been great. She's a treat. I love her as a 4-star. I think she's really well balanced along with the others. But for today, we're going to be checking out the official second character quest for Zhongli. No Mere Stone. Historia Antiqua Chapter Act 2. Go to the Liyue Adventurers Guild and talk to Catherine. Catherine of the Adventurers Guild in Liyue Harbor has a new commission for you. You and Paimon decide to find out what it's all about. The one thing about this quest that is very fascinating is the fact that you need to have completed We Will Be Reunited quest, which was the quest that really put into question the 7 Archons, namely Venti and Zhongli, and their involvement with the destruction of Conria. So I wonder if we're going to reference that at all, if we're going to ask them about that or whatever. I know that this quest is going to focus on the new weekly boss Ahzdaha and that fucking spooky girl at the tree in down like near Jurian Karst. So very excited to see how this plays out. The official second character quest of the game, and hopefully there's more as well. But with all that said, let us start.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two.
Really?
Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor.
Oh.
He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
Okay.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Oh, God. They're gonna get us in the first half, chat. We're going out sending applications.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome, we're good at that.
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Let's do it. No Mere Stone. Oh, Zhongli. Oh, Zhongli. Please don't be sus, my guy. I like you and Venti a lot. I don't know if they're gonna answer anything from the We Will Be Reunited, like anything that that Dainsleif said, but the fact that we had to finish that quest says a lot, so we'll have to wait and see.
Hey, are you Uncle Dai?
I am indeed. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Is this Prosy D again?
King Dragon sends his regards.
Archibald, no! Did they just hire this man to voice every NPC for 1.5? Oh my god, that's so cool. Damn, he's a character from Shneznaya and from Liyue.
All right. My assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment. It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies.
Oh, industry expert, he says.
Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance.
True.
I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
The CEO of GEO. Why didn't he just become like an archaeologist or something? He just decides, I'm just gonna be a consultant at a funeral parlor.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh yeah, I really hope Zhongli just shuts her up right now.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
Ah, one and the same. Zhongli. Perfect. I was planning to ask him a few questions. Oh! Holy shit, it's already happening. We got some questions for you, Mr. Zhongli.
I don't bet Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Damn, Conria intensifies. Am I right, Chad, or am I right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Zhongli's gonna, what he's gonna say about that. If he'll even talk about it, right? Because we still need, like, Venti in the mix as well. Zhongli, come on. Bro, you're capping right now. We all know you ain't got the money for that.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Oh, this guy. Iron Tongue.
Zhongli, there you are!
Damn, this man just loves hearing stories about himself, and he just says in his head, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's half right. That's wrong.
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah,
He only has time.
something I'm rarely sure of.
I've accepted a commission.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Like, come on, dude.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
He's like, oh, that's because it is me.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, God. Paimon's that person, ladies and gentlemen. Paimon gets offended on other people's behalf. You'll love to see it.
Oh, no. It's just Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Paimon is Twitter, true.
Really?
Well, who else would it be?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms.
True.
Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
I love how humble Zhongli is. I really hope you didn't kill all those people in Conria, dude.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli.
Yeah.
Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Got him! All right, let's head back. Yeah, we just disrupted this man's, like, dinner session. Yeah, so I know the end goal is gonna be Ahzdaha, and I wonder if Ahzdaha is the one that's causing these earthquakes, or, like, whatever incident happened in the mines. You know, because that's kind of what happened with the Primo Geovishap.
Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the
Oh,
devil.
who's this guy?
Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us.
Young
And as for
Kun.
this gentleman,
NPC Kun. Do you two know each other? This is Zhongli, a consultant from the Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Wangshen Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli, I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person
Put some
today.
respect on his name, buddy.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uh-oh. Damn, did you meet the Geo Archon in past?
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Bro, I'm God.
Stop
I am
talking
the
talk
industry.
and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun Jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over.
What the hell?
He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
What the fuck?
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
Do you have amnesia?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand.
Why does this guy seem a little, like, odd? Like, he looked at Zhongli looked at him. I'm like, do y'all know each other? And then he was like, oh, it's not really my memory. Anyways, let's just forget about that.
Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Yo, what?
Ah, a keen eye.
Oh, shit.
It's no ordinary
Where's it
rough
from?
gem. Fragile surface layer, Black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Yo, I could use that for my weapons, dude. Eula's freaking new claymore. Let's go. Where could that be from, though?
Remarkable. This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within.
That's cool. There's a volcano somewhere in the world. What would that be? Natlan, maybe? The Pyro region? You know, lava, magma, fire, pyro.
Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes.
But he has bad memory. I don't know, buddy. Something's not adding up.
Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true.
That's all I need to hear.
Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Ooh, lake water. You know what I love about the quests with Zhongli? I think Zhongli being like so well versed in like geography and like even like stuff like this, like the deposits of like rocks and minerals, like that is of the earth. That pretty much you can date anything back to like the rocks and the dirt and the sand and all that. It just makes the world feel so real. And I don't know, I feel like I'm constantly like learning important things that probably would go over my head in my day-to-day life, but like in Genshin Impact, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. This is so fascinating, you know? And I feel like anyone who's in this line of work would just like eat this shit up. Like, I just love how they kind of like this like information and this information could kind of be like sourced from real world.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
Bro, I swear to God, you're sus. Do you know who we are?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kun Jun.
I feel like that stone would only be recognizable if you're old as fuck. You know what I mean? Like old, like older than an average lifetime. And this guy's probably trying to suss that out.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers.
Yeah, in your lifetime.
Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find me.
What? The chasm? Excuse me? Yo, did they open the chasm now? Oh my God, I did not think we'd be going here. We're going to like the outskirts of the chasm. We're not actually going to the chasm.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished.
I wonder if I can get struck by lightning during a cutscene. That'd be really funny.
I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or?
How?
What does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please.
I don't know about this guy. You're giving me sus vibes right now. Oh!
Okay.
What the heck? Oh! What the fuck? You could just do that? What? Is that what the heck was that, dude? Is that his vision? Like an actual vision.
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine.
Child.
It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing
Not to be confused with our child, but another child's.
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Yeah, I want to know what that's all about, my guy.
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before.
I'm a god.
I can perceive the memories of ore.
No wonder he knows all about ore.
Huh?
Nani?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
That's fucking crazy, dude. Are you serious? Quick, go to the destruction of Conry and pick up a rock and bring it back and be like, all right, tell me what happened. Yo, he's literally just like vibing.
So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed.
Oh, so it does
It
exist.
was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kun Jun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
Imagine having a full-blown conversation with a rock.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it. Kun Jun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Dragonfall.
Never heard of it.
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
Uh-oh, Zhongli's like, the tone has shifted.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very
Are you being controlled,
absent
my guy?
lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things.
Bro, is this man being fucking controlled?
In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some.
Yo, this man's a fucking sleeper agent, my dude. I feel like they just like Dragonfall, and then like if people hear it, they become like they're put like in like a mind state, like look for this thing for me.
Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Zhongli probably knows what it is.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Okay.
Great, let's have a look. Hey there, seen any miners?
The other kind.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks.
Ooh.
I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago.
Sheesh.
It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
Oh, damn. She literally just freaking yoinked these people with some genjutsu.
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
Jesus.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
Shit, dude. It really do be like that. This girl just freaking hit him with that Naruto genjutsu. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Okay, I kind of want to fight these guys real quick.
Inadmissible evidence.
There you go. God, I love Yanfei so much. She's so freaking fun to play, dude. I hate using the term like budget such and such character, like, oh, she's budget Klee. I actually think she's just as fun, if not more fun to use than Klee. Like, I love the basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, basic attack, charge attack, elemental skill, charge attack, ultimate, basic, charge attack. I love like the back and forth charge attacks, like on and off between.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
Yo, that's a thickums right there in the background. You guys see him?
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
He's pointing at the fucking Geovishap.
Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
All right, let's see. What do you have to tell us? Oh yeah, look at these guys. Yo, single file? They literally all look the same. Let's see.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kun Jun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
Uh-oh. You want to tell me where you got that ability from, my friend?
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kun Jun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
I wonder what that rare, like, stone that he talked about, like, Zhongli was like, oh, this is from another nation. I wonder what that stone's memory is. Imagine that's from Conria? So? He's like, oh, that's from another region. We don't talk about that nation, though.
It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child.
Yeah.
This is no ordinary incident.
That's pretty sus.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual.
Their king has returned.
We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction.
Right, isn't the lore of, like, the Primo Geovishap, like, the Dragonian King or something? Isn't that what Ahzdaha is? I'm assuming that's what Ahzdaha is, right? So it's, like, Ahzdaha, Primo Geovishap, Vishaps, and then Vishap hatchlings.
The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now.
Okay.
If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking. A classic Zhongli move.
Let's see this. The rock is no different from an ordinary core lapis, and yet Kun Jun was able to see the memories through it. It was thanks to this sort of rock that we were able to find some clues. Hey, thank you, Mr. Rock. Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit, someone's freaking laid out.
Over here on the ground.
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
What happened to the famous line, no miner left behind?
Hey. Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
How'd he get so exhausted?
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
Wasn't he brought here?
It looks like there's something in his pocket.
Is it a rock? I swear to God.
Are these ore fragments?
Give us another memory. Called it. Interesting. Whoa. Damn, he just picked them up.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something For us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting.
Bro, are you in a trance too, my guy?
I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful.
What is it?
Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like a different crystal from each angle.
Can I really keep this? Because you're not going to give me materials and then take them later.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Zhongli.
Damn, Zhongli's about to get a blast from the past. Watch.
Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary.
Uh-oh.
I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances.
That's kind of suspect, my guy.
But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
That's so random, though.
Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kun Jun?
Damn, Kun Jun's the secret sleeper agent that's like the ace in the hole for this little kid, I swear.
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself.
I kind of said that earlier.
I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
He'll be okay on his own, right?
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. However, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
We're nearby an area.
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
Nope.
You mean the ore that Kun Jun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Oh?
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle.
Yeah, I was about to say the
thousands of years
clashing
ago.
of elemental energies.
Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Hyman doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kun Jun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Perhaps he has ulterior motives.
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kun Jun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Uncle Dai's gonna have a fun time freaking playing the scavenger hunt with all these clues, dude. Archaic stone. Yo! Do I get to keep that, though? Is that a usable item or is that a quest item? Oh, it's a quest item. Archaic stone, a rare stone mined from the deserted spots deep in the mountain. This sort of ore can only be found in the veins of the oldest mountains. Perhaps it is due to its extreme rarity, but many merchants haven't even so much as heard of this stone. The ore itself is has incredible clarity, and its colors were dazzling, almost seeming seeming to glow with an inner light that brings out the blue-violet beauty, which is like the distant and lovely sunset sky. A few scholars who understand its value gave it a more straightforward name, archaic stone. If you intend to give it as a gift, it would be best to give it to someone who recognizes what they're receiving. We don't know what we're receiving. Why did he give it to us? Hello? If you intend to give it as a gift, it would be best to give it to one who recognizes what they're receiving. Maybe he wants to give it to us and see what happens. Archaic stone. Kun Jun, where you at, my guy? Did he run off over here to this tree? All right, I think this is it. I think, yep. Oh, someone's over there. Okay, I think that is. Oh, fuck off. I'm so not ready, dude.
Kun Jun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kun Jun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment.
Is there a pattern to it?
Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
Yeah, they're little like snapshots of like a week ago.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense.
Okay.
It is the same for people.
Indeed.
Okay. Oh, the tree. Head to the ancient tree and investigate. You knew this was happening, chat. Oh, the little girl isn't here anymore, though. How are they gonna make this a domain? Is there like a back end now? There is! Oh, shit. This is kind of cool. It's like my own little clubhouse. Yo, this gives me like Kingdom Hearts 1, like secret place vibes. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, that's neat. I like that. I don't know if that was always there, but I never noticed that. I assume they changed it in 1.5. You know, like that's kind of like the whole point. You weren't supposed to go back there yet?
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too. Amazing.
Zhongli, you got some explaining to do, my guy.
This ancient tree.
Yes.
Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section.
This tree, you say, Zhongli. Walk with me, talk with... Oh, come on.
Anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Oh.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
It's worth a try, surely. Let me see.
Oh, he's gonna vibe the stone tablet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, what the fuck?
This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about.
You better not fucking lie to me.
Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look?
I've already climbed this tree, Paimon.
If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
Bro, I did that like 100 hours ago.
Oh. You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea?
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue?
Damn, that voice was so crystal clear, dude.
Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
I'm calling bullshit if there are bodies back there, because I literally went back there a minute ago and there was nothing in there. If endures in heaven and earth thanks to the merciful Adepti. On this site lies an evil dragon. Please do not disturb it. And he saw that shit, dude. I don't believe for a second. Do you see that? Like that crazy, like black and white effect? This man saw something.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Oh, that's what they were mining.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in.
Get a hold of yourself, Paimon. God damn it.
There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves. And tread lightly.
Yeah, Zhongli knows what's up, dude. We're about to put in work right now. Oh, no. Hi-ho. Hi-ho. It's off to work we go.
Listen.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
Bro.
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Look at that fucking black aura on them. What the hell?
Huh? That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
Yo, this is getting spooky. Dude, relax. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, Paimon. Yeah, fuck out of here, dude. That's a 42,000 HP shield right there, my friend.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
This is fucking weird, dude. Whoa! Whoa, dude, what the fuck? Yo, this is anime as fuck, let's go! Yeah, they're acting like zombies. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the fuck just happened, dude? That was kind of badass, not gonna lie. Who is this kid? Like, what's possessing them? Who are they? They are a fucking fan of this. Yo, you just threw us into the fucking fight? Are you serious? Yo, are those Zhongli's fucking barriers protecting it? What the fuck?
What type of monster is
Bro,
this?
you just threw me into a fight!
You arrive at my doorstep of your own volition.
No!
Excellent.
That's a chunky boy!
Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
Well, I need to see the dialogue. Hold on.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ahzdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Yo, do you hear this music? I gotta be quick with the dodges. This guy's chunky, dude. This guy's got tremors too. Tail whip, yep, I wasn't expecting it. This kind of feels like Monster Hunter.
There is no atonement for 1,000 years.
Whoa! I gotta be careful. They fucking has earthquakes, bro. Okay, hold on. I gotta use Zhongli's shields.
This one's not enough. You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. I will have
Get him.
order.
Motion to inadmissible evidence.
Come on, Yanfei! Take his ass to court! There you go. Get sealed back up. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, that was fucking dope. What the hell?
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Oh, this is so fucking weird. A little kid, though? What's going on? What's going on? What's y'all's history?
You should call it by its name, Ahzdaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
What the fuck? Wait!
That voice!
No fucking way!
Ahzdaha.
Oh my god! Are you serious? Who the fuck?
Huh? Kun Jun?
Kun Jun! My guy!
Morax. It's been a while.
Who the fuck is this guy?
You're
Ahzdaha. The very same.
Wait, what?
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Am I missing something? What the fuck? There's two of them?
Yes. It was all I could manage.
Then which one is the real Ahzdaha? What the fuck is happening?
Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree.
Wait, does he have a good side and a bad side? Like, he's like because he has like white aura and the other one has black aura. So are they like one and the same?
Allow me to elaborate.
Oh, a fragment.
I am not Ahzdaha the whole, but a fragment.
Oh.
Heaven and earth. Yin and
I just
yang.
said that, dude.
Opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ahzdaha you see there.
Let's go.
To
Yin
be a
and
reflection
yang.
of such polarities. We are a schism of the will. The will of Ahzdaha.
Oh, so there's a little good in him, a little bad in him, as in all of us.
So there are two Azdahas?
Look at Paimon.
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen?
True.
Would they even care?
True. This kid's been here since 1.0. The awakening will come soon. No one came through until you had to force people in 1.5.
That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself. Your plan was to launch an attack on both ends, from outside and within, thereby fully destroying the seal.
Damn, he's talking to himself, dude. This is what you call, like, internal monologuing, I guess.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
So, like, where did this guy even come? Is he, like, one of the Archons that were sealed?
I was another power awakened with the
Not
loosening
Archon,
of the
one
seal.
of the gods that were sealed.
Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
Yo, this is kind of badass, not gonna lie.
I had sensed that something was amiss when
Yeah.
you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Well then what, like, were y'all boys or something?
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember.
Okay, that's why. So, I guess Kun Jun was who he was the whole time. He just had, like, that tiny little fragment of, good Ahzdaha chilling with him. Meanwhile, bad Ahzdaha was, like, manifested as a child trying to get revenge.
It's been so long.
Sheesh, dude, this is crazy.
A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind.
Dragonkind.
Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
Are we gonna get an animation?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
Bro, this is so disrespectful to the fucking chonky dragon, dude. He was like, I've crunched the numbers. I got the manpower for this. I'm good to go. We got thrown into this domain and sealed his ass back up like in 5 minutes. And now we're just talking down to him.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ahzdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind.
Of course.
However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories.
So what, you just started forgetting?
Erosion ground Ahzdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ahzdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
This is kind of sad, actually.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax.
Oh shit, you fucked up, my guy.
In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. we lost all reason.
This is reminding me a lot of like Dvalin from Mondstadt, but it's like the Liyue equivalent.
Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force.
I guess that's why there's a god of dust, right? Guizhong. People are like, why would you want to be the god of dust? Because like all things return to dust, all earth returns to dust.
And so, we became you.
Whoa.
And from your will,
that was sick.
Emerged. I am your final contract.
Yeah.
Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further. A willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
So what is he then? Is he just like a dragon kind? Is he not like he's not a god, he's not an adepti, but he can live longer than humans?
No! It is I, Ahzdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade.
Yeah, beneath the light of jadeite.
Strange. What is this feeling?
Oh sure, are they merging?
And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
Shit, dude, we got an entire freaking arc in this one freaking story quest.
The little girl vanished.
Eroded.
Are you satisfied, Ahzdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days.
Oh, this is so cool. They were actually boys? That's awesome.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
Damn.
To me, you're Morax.
Bro, Morax was what he was originally called all the way back in the day. His most recent, like, Geo Archon role was, like, Rex Lapis. And now his new, like, retired life is Zhongli. That's so cool. That kind of gives you, like, a timeline of how, like, of the people in the different phases of Zhongli's life where people met him.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
Oh, he gave it to him? Oh, my God. This man, he's over here being all coy.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
Oh, I love Zhongli so much, dude. Wow, I appreciate him so much.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ahzdaha. This, I will remember this.
Damn.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Zhongli. Like, this is like, when I think of like osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory? This is like a friend of his that he's seeing again for the first time in a long time that inevitably has to die. Like, is going away for good.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going, to fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna come back here to do the weekly boss. I can't wait to read the lore of Azhdaha through the weekly bosses and like learn more about like their relationship and stuff. All right, we gotta leave the domain. That was a pretty cool fight. I assume the weekly boss fight is where we'll get the different elemental versions, but that one was solely Geo, you know, for the region of Geo, the Geo Archon and all that stuff.
How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
Oh, hold up. Oh, there's electro and water. Oh, does it tell you the what element it's gonna be when you fight them? That's kind of cool. What is that? Water and electro beneath the dragon queller. That's kind of dope. I kind of like that. That's really neat. Oh my God, this guy. Holy shit, he found us.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here.
Dude, my man's like powered up like Goku. Look at him.
You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kun Jun, we should be calling you Ahzdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
I don't know if he'll make it.
Not I.
Yeah.
Merely this body.
Okay, so that was just him, like, pretending he was Kun Jun.
Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue.
Okay.
Kun Jun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time.
Yo, what?
It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how,
he knows how to pick
swords
them.
And daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Ahzdaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us. Yet, it would seem that even you have been eroded.
A mere man.
That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I feel like that's like the worst part about like wanting to live forever. It's just like a constant cycle of loss, like build up, like rise and fall of like every relationship you've met, all the people, all the memories, and that could eventually fade too. If you've lived for 6,000 years, you know?
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Oh, he's an elemental being. Oh, I guess, right? Like an earth dragon, like a geo dragon, I guess.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
I'll bring the osmanthus wine.
That day in the chasm. Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, And so I was willingly sealed away.
Oh yeah, he could have just ended you, dude. But he showed you mercy.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens.
Sheesh!
With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Oh, what the fuck? They fought out?
Let alone seal you away.
That's crazy, dude. Imagine he had help from, like, the Yaksha and the freaking Adepti and shit. Or maybe it was all him.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liua's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend. God of contracts. I hereby honor our agreement.
Thank you, Ahzdaha.
My life is at an end. I will join the eternal flow of time. And you, Morax, you will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
Aw, this is so sad.
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
I love this game, dude. I fucking love this game, dude. I don't even want to bring up Conria now. This man has his own shit to go through. Oh my god.
That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kun Jun.
That's kind of true, actually. Like, what happens? Does he just forget? He just wake up? He's like, what am I doing here? But what about Ahzdaha? He was a great friend of yours.
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
1,000 years ago from now? That's so recent compared to, like, the Archon War and stuff. It was 500 years before Conria fell. Interesting. Vanessa's time, maybe.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other,
this is so
coming
cool.
from a crack in the earth.
The elemental being. Oh my god.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below
Mihoyo, you need to do second outfits.
Having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
A baby dragon.
That's how Ahzdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above
that's
ground.
So cool.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship.
What the fuck?
A vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world.
Jeez, dude, what?
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
Oh my god!
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Bars, dude. Woo! Holy shit, that was sick.
1,000 years ago, Ahzdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground.
This man took an elemental earth spirit from underground, turned this man into a fucking earth dragon, gave him, that's what he meant when he said, like, you gave me eyes, like, you allowed me to see. I was like, what does that mean? So he was literally just like a spirit, just like stuck in the ground, like stuck in the earth, like, oh, this is my life, this is my existence, and Zhongli just like gave this man life. Oh my god, I love how Zhongli and Venti are both friends of dragons. I wonder if that's a thing for all of the, that'd be interesting if that's a thing for all of the Archons. I don't know how that would work, but that's interesting. Sheesh, dude. So he was just like his boy. I don't know if I don't want to say it was like his pet or something. He's just like a fucking dragon pet. He had like the chisel, like the hammer and chisel in his hand, and he just sculpted him into a big chunky dragon. It's just the fact that like memory just eroded and just changed, like he just lost who he was. It's not even his fault, you know what I mean? It's just time makes fools of us all, you know? And so I guess that broke his contract when he attacked the chasm, and Zhongli had to put him down, but he couldn't, so he sealed him away.
During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Oh! Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me.
It was their elemental reactions. But like, I guess it was just Earth on Earth, right? Oh, no, because Ahzdaha it was an elemental being. So he's actually able to like harness other elements. So that's where the elemental reaction came from. It was the Geo mixed with whatever the elemental reactions were from Ahzdaha. That's so cool.
Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me, towards Liyue, towards life above ground. He was willing to be sealed away, but as the erosion set in, he forgot.
Have you also been affected by erosion? What if he forgot what happened at Conria, dude? I don't think so. That shit was 500 years ago. That's the most recent event that has happened. I refuse to believe that.
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire.
Is that why you chose to leave? Is that why you chose to step down as the Geo Archon?
Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured.
Imagine he, as the Geo Archon, the oldest of the gang, fell to erosion like Ahzdaha, and then he just like lost his shit and started attacking his own people and the regions and all that. Couldn't imagine. That's
People
crazy.
Abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the natural order of this world. That I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it part of my duty.
This man's not even the god, but he still looks out for him.
I must thank you both.
No worries.
Hold up. I don't know about that. I don't know, dude. I want to ask you something.
Oh? About what?
Fuck off, dude. No. I'm not ready. What's he gonna say?
Oh, yeah. Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
My sibling.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely you experienced the incident?
Uh-oh. Just tell the truth. Come clean.
I cannot say.
What?
Why?
What the fuck?
You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important.
What, did you sign
to us.
another contract? What the fuck? Bro, you've got to be trolling right now. This man didn't tell us what was in it for the Tsaritsa. He was like, oh, I can't tell you about that contract. You're gonna have to figure it out on your journey. Maybe it's one and the same?
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
I think it's one and the same. I think that same contract is the same reason why he couldn't tell us about the Gnosis. It has to be. This man just signed 2 different NDAs in 2 different times in his life, and he's like, yep, I was sworn to secrecy. I can't say it. Oh, God. Unless it's another one. Are you serious? You really signed a contract, my guy. Well, Venti's all about freedom. This man, Venti better sing like a fucking, like a song in the wind, all right?
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began.
Shit.
I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
Maybe they all had to sign an NDA before becoming Archons. It's like, hey, we're about to do some crazy, like, genocidal things. Sign here on the dotted line. Enjoy your new powers.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
I mean, Zhongli, of all people, has to remain truthful and honest on that, you know? Otherwise, he has to incur the wrath of himself on himself. You know? What happens to the god of Geo if he breaks his own contract, you know?
Would you be ready to find out?
I have no choice. Thanks a lot, miHoYo.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden.
Damn, miHoYo, thanks for the tease.
They have been eroded by time. Forgotten by the people. Abandoned.
That tree kind of looks like Azhdaha's tail, kinda. It's almost like the tree was made, like, to replicate that.
But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the
light.
Fuck,
that actually might be his tail.
Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Yo, miHoYo never misses with these character quests, dude. Holy shit, dude. Fucking love this game, dude.
This tablet was erected by Mountain Shaper.
Oh!
It names Ahzdaha as a terrible dragon and serves as a warning for later generations to stay away from this place, from the seal. It's a shame. There is a fine line between good and evil. If the good and evil within him could be summarized in a single sentence, well, never mind.
You gaze quietly at Zhongli as he stands beneath the tree. Amidst the quiet, only a soft sound of the wind can be heard. Time seems to transform into an invisible river, trickling away. A fleeting moment, 1,000 years in the mortal world, the rocks feel it, and so too does the earth and the gods. Dude, miHoYo doesn't fucking miss, dude. This was even better than Zhongli's first character quest, which really had nothing to do with him. I mean, it kind of did, but it was more like the God Assault's lore and backstory. Bro, this is incredible. I fucking love, I'm so glad I started playing this game. I'm so glad I'm invested the way that I am. I also got a new item. What was it? The Dream Solvent? I think that's what it was. Okay, so I know what this item does. You can turn any item, any world boss material into another world boss material of that boss. So I can turn a plume into a claw. I can turn a claw into a sai. I can turn a sai into a claw. I can turn a sai into a plume. I think it's only within that, like, I don't think you can turn a claw into a locket, right? I think it's all, like, confined within that, I think it's only confined within that boss that you're trying to change it. So essentially that means you will like, boss drops are valuable no matter what. I also was told that these drop from the bosses as well. Obviously they gave you one, so fingers crossed that that'll work out. I need 6 claws in order to max out to triple crown razor, which I'm hoping and planning to do. But I still need to also get one of each of Azhdaha's one of each of Azhdaha's boss drops, so I can have that for the lore as well. But dude, this game is so incredible. I love it. I feel so connected to the characters that we see on a daily basis. Like Zhongli, like I know we meme about like Osmanthus wine, like that's one of the only quotes that we constantly hear over and over and over again with Zhongli. But the more you get to know this guy, the more that quote becomes so rooted in like the pain and suffering that he goes through of like meeting people and eventually losing those people and most likely eventually forgetting those people the longer he lives. And I guess that's the trade-off of being an immortal Archon being like him. I just really loved it, man. Ahzdaha, I thought he was just gonna be this crazy ass evil dragon that was evil for the sake of being evil for the plot. Actually turned out to be boys who just like, I don't know if it's like I guess it's almost kind of like a dementia kind of thing. Like he just forgot. He forgot who he was. He forgot who his friends were. He forgot his contract. He forgot everything, but Zhongli couldn't bring himself to kill his own friend. So he did the next best thing of sealing it. And in a way, kind of like gave him a second chance to have this conversation before they really parted. And he sculpted this man, took him out of the freaking dirt, made him into something amazing, a freaking Geo dragon. That was so awesome. That whole cinematic was so sick. Also, miHoYo, please make second costumes. Make Child's second costume when he goes into his delusion form. Give Zhongli that fucking dope-ass cape as a secondary skin or a costume for getting like friendship 10 with him. That'd be so sick. Like, Please do that. Like, they're teasing it at this point. But, yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved this quest. I think we're gonna get a real taste of the actual boss fight, for Azhdaha, for the weekly boss, which we're gonna be doing shortly after this. But I loved this character quest. I thought it was nothing but a treat. Hopefully they can, like, keep this going. Like, I think the next character quest we might get, I think, is Eula. But getting a part 2 character quest for Zhongli, where it outdid and outperformed the first one, gave a lot more characterization for Zhongli and, like, some of the other individuals in the lore, like Ahzdaha. I think that was really awesome, you know? We're gonna learn more about him through the flavor text of weapons, books that we read. Maybe the manga will cover it as well. But oh damn, Zhongli's gone. But yeah, this was great. I absolutely loved it. I hope you guys did as well. And we're gonna be checking out the bosses left over. We're gonna be fighting off Azhdaha's full version for the weekly bosses. Also checking out the cryo hypostasis and all of that in the next one. So sit tight, and we'll get to that next.